about to go live in the Freedom Club, and I'll be taking all of your marketing questions. Welcome, everybody. Give everyone just a couple of minutes to jump on in. Sup, Amy? Welcome to the stream. I'm just getting myself all set up here. Just give me a second. Sup, Amy? Welcome to the stream. All right. We look like we're ready to go. All right, what we got here? We got 10 questions. Okay, we'll start with Miguel. Let me share my screen. All right, Miguel, please do a review for Aussie Outlet Store's Relax Air. Okay, Aussie Outlet. Amy, you're next. Home Vibe. All right, cool. I look forward to that one. All right, Aussie Outlet. Yo, Lawrence. Welcome. All right. How did we do last week? $100 a purchase. Okay, and this week? $76 a purchase. All right. And this last 3 days, nothing last 3 days. We've only spent 30 bucks. So it looks like we're heading in the right direction. Sabine, hello. Lawrence is soaking everything up. Great, like a sponge. All right, Aussie Outlet. $40 a purchase and then $143 a purchase. Why? Why such disparity? Wow, your click-through is fantastic. Your cost per click is great. Your CPM is too expensive. All right. Okay. I have some thoughts. Right. We talked about this one too last stream. You've put the image in. Interesting. And your click-through went up. And your cost per click went down. Ooh. All right, we're heading in the right direction. I know it's going to sound counterintuitive. Counterintuitive? Is that the word? Counterintuitive. I want you to open up your targeting. We've tested the 40 to 65 plus women. It's kind of working, but what I think is happening, and that's great that you added the products in and we got better click-throughs. Fantastic. What I think is happening is because the targeting is tight, Facebook is giving you, oh, wait a minute. There is no targeting. Okay, there goes that. We just got detailed targeting travel. All right, there goes that idea. And then this one here. Travel 18 to 65. And let's just have a look where you spent your money. $65 plus, 65 plus. But you spent very little on the other ones. All right, I want you to keep going. I think you're onto something. I know that $92 a purchase doesn't get you very excited. I understand. I get it. But we're actually onto something in the fact that the CTRs have jumped up so much. The cost per clicks have come way back down. And now we just have to figure out this bad boy here, the CPM. Now this one is $55. This one is $80. So the next thing we want to, oh, okay, this one didn't have the product image. Okay. So I did get the clicks. So these are the ones that I wasn't too, and that one does have the image, but it's a very sad looking image. Yet this one here got your purchase. And these images, much more travel-y. Look, that's a way better, like, positive story based. And you still got this one here, but we're not showing the product in that one at all. Oh, it's the same image. Okay. CPMs are very, very high. Oh. It must be that people are seeing these ads. Like the best one that's getting the best clicks was this one here, 87 cents. Where did the money get spent though? Money got spent on the middle one. And your CPM is very high, click through, like it's fantastic click through, but I have a feeling that this style of ad, it may be the problem. Here's what's going on. There's too much of a disconnect between people seeing the ads and people landing on the page. The disconnect might be because of the style of ad that you're trialing out here, because we're going for the long story ad and people are just clicking to see what this is and then clicking off. Now, when that happens, Facebook doesn't love that. When someone clicks on your ad and then quickly closes down the page, Facebook thinks that you are a crappy company. They think that you're not aligning to what the people want to see. They think that the users are having a bad experience. And because it thinks that they're having a bad experience, it's actually punishing you by giving you higher CPMs. So I don't love this idea. I know it was a good test. We have given it a good shake and you have had some really good CTRs here, but we can't make this business work with CPMs this high. It's just impossible. But your landing page looks great now. I don't know about this one. I don't think you were taking this bag on a boat, and I don't think most people are going on a boat. Well, the problem right now is no one's traveling, right? The rest of your images are fantastic. Oh, wait a minute. There is one thing we're missing, right? So you've got pack 14 days, carry on one bag. Great. Clothes stay folded, neat, and wrinkle free. But it would be really good if this second image showed clothes staying folded and neat and wrinkle free. That would be really cool. And of course, I think we talked about getting better quality GIFs here. In terms of your ads, I think we shut this experiment down. It's probably better if we go for more traditional ads, I think. Although we did get $65 purchases from 40 to 60 women. And it all came from the New Zealand trip. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is this a good ad? Is this working? Maybe one more test, and maybe duplicate this ad and just change the image to be maybe her unfolding the bag on the bed, showing that everything was nice and neat and wrinkle free. Can we do that? Is that possible? and just run that for a few more days. But at the same time, let's get some more traditional ads going in. Let's go get some UGC credit for this. We can get purchases. Your landing page is looking great. There are a few opportunities to improve this, but I think let's combine the long format and the traditional format together, because really we just need to get this down to around about that $40 mark, which you almost were right here. So we're pretty close. We're pretty close. All right, Miguel, good luck on that one. Amy, you've launched an ABO campaign. Can I take a look at it? 7 days. Let's take a look for Home Vibe. All right. Steam Cleaner, ABO, we spent 1,400. CPM is fantastic. Well, it's pretty good. Not the best I've seen, but it's certainly much more affordable than $100. 50 cents is pretty good. Cost per click, that's not the cost per click I need to see. I need to see performance in clicks. Cost per click is great. Your click-through is fantastic. $77 a purchase. Okay, we're close. We're close on this. Ooh, we're extremely close on this. New test and new test broad. All right, damn. Holy crap. You are killing it with this campaign. Founder style video at $385 spent. That's your least performing one, but it's probably top of funnel.
Hi, I'm Sue and I'm part of the Home Vibe family. Like most people, we were sick of spending hours scrubbing tough stains with harsh chemical cleaners. So we created the Steam Pro.
All right, there's a couple of things you can do this one to improve it. Everything that you're saying is good. It's very boring visually. So what you can do is...
Sue and I'm part of the Home Vibe family. Like most people, we were sick of spending hours scrubbing.
So at the 6-second mark, you could start to introduce some footage here of like a dirty kitchen and getting scrubbed.
Tough stains with harsh chemical cleaners. So we created the Steam Pro, a powerful steam cleaner that melts away grease and grime using just water. It makes cleaning faster, easier, and being completely chemical free, it's safer for your home. A cleaner home with half the effort. What's not to love? Shop now and...
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good ad. It's just missing what I would call like the grime porn, right? We need to show this thing cleaning grease and dirt and stuff and make this founder video a little bit more engaging. What you've done, great, fantastic. I'm proud of what you've done. You're heading in the right direction there. Absolutely. If we could get this top of funnel ad, because it's spending the most, so Facebook likes it. Facebook loves it, in fact. If we could just get that down to like $70 or $60, then this thing will fly. So you're so close. And then your follow-up ads, brilliant. Look at those cost per purchases. Absolutely fantastic. Now this new test, what's going on here? We've only had 2 purchases, so it's early days. We definitely want to keep this one running.
Sick of scrubbing greasy surfaces for hours? Clean effortlessly with HomeVibe Steam Pro Plus 12 free accessories. It uses powerful high pressure.
Great footage. You can use some of this in your founder ad.
Grime without harsh chemicals. Spend less time cleaning and more time enjoying your home.
Great footage.
Sick of scrubbing greasy.
Yeah. Love this one. Love it. And then you've got the follow-up images, yeah? Beautiful. I think I want to see what this one does, the new test 33. I want to see what this one does, scaled to maybe $100 a day and just seeing how it goes until Monday. And for new test broad 3, I think it's nearly scalable, but we just need probably to fix up this ad, make it more engaging, and then I reckon it's just gonna skyrocket for you. Maybe not skyrocket, but it's definitely gonna bounce up and be amazing. Sound good? I don't think there's any problem with your website from memory, so I don't think I'll give you a critique of that. I think it's all about getting those ads perfect, and man, you're close. Good job. Good job, Amy. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard getting such a crisp looking founders ad, so you've done well. Do you have any questions? You're gonna get Muhammad to make you better ads? Whoa, well, look, I love Muhammad. I don't think you need him for this one. I don't think you need the kind of things that he would put there would be like clips and music. And I don't think you need them. I just think you need to get into CapCut, take some of the UGC that you've already purchased, and just slide a little bits of good footage over the top of you and save it and try it again. I think that's all it's missing is some close-ups of your product in use. And I don't think you need to think about it too hard. Pop them in front. This is like a 10-15 minute job. And then when you do it, just be careful, because when you take your video, just turn this one on. Not now. When you've made a new version, duplicate this, turn the old one off and run the new version, because Facebook doesn't like us running the same content that's just been minorly changed. So if we're going to do a little bit of a change, we want to turn the old one off. Clark Garcia over on YouTube, where do we find our ads? Well, when we're first starting out, we have people who work for us in the Freedom Club who will create ads for our students, and we'll be using footage from used footage from Instagram, not from Instagram, usually from TikTok, just to source something new together from multiple people. Once we've found that the product actually works, we go and create the ads via UGC. So we're going to use Clip or Create a Flow or Influee or any of the other UGC platforms. And it really comes down to finding the right person to make the UGC ad for you. But then what a lot of our students are finding is you don't necessarily mix it, but you make a good founder ad. So you get in front of the camera yourself and you sell your product as the founder, and that usually sells really easily. All right, Stav, you've fixed up your ads, looking for creative kits. New campaign called Flower House Do-It-Yourself Kit Mini Bakery Kit. All right. Creative kits. That was weird. Oh no, still payment error. All right, we've got a new campaign. It's got purchases here, so we're heading in the right direction. We've spent $44. CPM is amazing. Damn, $17? That's very cheap. That's very, very cheap. All right. And cheap is good, by the way. We've spent $14, $12 and $12. Let's have a look at model building. $13 on the ad bakery kit. Okay. Holy shit. I mean, excuse me. I don't know if I... All right. First thing I want you to get rid of is the carousel. And this will be a little golden nugget for those of you who didn't see how we figured this out the other day. Thank you to whichever student told me about it. My gosh, that was killing me for a while. So Facebook has a habit of trying to part you with as much money as possible. Kind of how what we like to do with our customers. Except in this case, we don't want to part with our money because that takes profit out of our pocket. Now, usually Facebook has a little setting here for some of us, format display options. Usually we'll see this, and you want to turn carousel off. The reason why we don't want carousel is carousel ads are great for retargeting and terrible for top of funnel. So I turn them off. Now, if you don't have this format display option here, some accounts do, some accounts don't. The reason why is because Facebook, it rolls changes out slowly. So some people get new features now, some people get them in 50 years. I don't know what their rationale is for when we get stuff, but there is another way to turn off carousels if you see them on your account. Go into, no, it's not that one. We go into advanced preview. Once these all load up, if you see carousels here, let's just make sure that we see if we see them or not. Maybe it's not going to show them because we turned them off. What I'll do, I'll just test this theory. Let's turn the carousels back on. And we'll go into advanced preview, and we see the carousels here. So you can hover over this. This account doesn't have the option to turn it off because it's already in the previous screen. But if you don't have the ability to turn off your carousel in the previous screen, come over here to carousel feed, and there'll be an off button that you can switch off, and then you can click save, and it's gone. In the meantime, so whose account was this one? This was Stav. Stav, you're going to have to go through all of your individual ads and turn the carousel off here and click publish. You won't be able to do that until you settle your Facebook account. And the reason why you might be having such good results is because you might be having the carousels. Carousels get much higher click-throughs than other ads and much cheaper cost per clicks. But what I find with carousel ads, when you see them, like if this just pops up in your newsfeed, it's not enough information for a brand new cold customer to decide whether or not that's a product they want to buy. And you tend to get a lot more people going, oh, what's this? Clicking on it and going, oh, I don't want that, and unclicking it. So video ads by themselves always seem to get better sales initially in the top of funnel. So go through your ads, turn them off. Now let's have a look at your sales. Whoa. Oh man, that's great. You had 2 add to carts, 2 checkouts, and no sales. So you could have had, man, I want you to keep going. I definitely want you to keep going. What this is telling me is there is absolutely interest in your product. And if you quit, I'll be selling these next. Now, your actual product page. Easy and enjoyable to build, a thoughtful gift for creative minds. Beautiful home decor. I don't think you've nailed these at all. The selling points. I need you to get in the mind of a crafter and come up with some selling points. Maybe use AI to help you come up with these. Like this to me is hours of creative relaxation. This is a beautiful desk ornament to make your desk cozy. This is your new crafting addiction. And look, you've got really good ones here. Beginner friendly, 10 to 15 hours. That should be one of your selling points up here too. Beginner friendly and 15 hours of entertainment. Okay, the videos. I can't hear the sound on this. It could be the music that I got playing. Hold on. No, I can't hear any sound. If you're going to have these videos and you're going to have the little sound icon, you should have sound, and you should have nice UGC here to have, so you can hear what the person is saying. Step into a magical world of creativity with the Flower House Do-It-Yourself kit. Great. This image is too small. Can't see what's going on, even on mobile. This is a YouTube video. We do not ever want to have a YouTube video on our website because the minute someone presses play, they're locked into YouTube. They're going to see other videos after this one to click, and it grabs their attention. They may as well go over to YouTube and completely just disregard your website. So we never put YouTube videos on our website. We put videos, we put GIFs, but they must be videos that you upload to your website. While you'll love it, there is way too much gap. There's too much gap here between here and even in between here and here, way too much gap. Loved by 5,000 Aussies. Okay, I don't remember seeing that. Where? Come on, dude. Where is your review stars up the top here? Come on. Come on. So we have work to do on this page. Yeah, this is the biggest, I think the biggest opportunity for you to get more sales is working on your landing page. You've got a great product. Your ads are going to work because we're seeing some really positive signs there. But the weakest link is your landing page. And again, there's lots of space here up the top. Just think about this. And this is something I've said from day one coaching here at the Freedom Club. This is what your website looks like on mobile. Now, you're paying money to Facebook for people to come to your website. So it's your money. Okay, your money's going into this. When people are landing here, it's worth something to you. And this section right here is your Mayfair and Park Lane of the Monopoly board. Okay? Reason is most people are seeing this. Nearly like 99% of visitors are seeing this before they shut down the page. So it makes you the most amount of money, is worth the most amount of money for your visitors. Yet you're wasting all this space here. We got to cram as much up above the fold as possible. We need as much good information here as possible so that people can decide if this is for them. So I do like your logo. It's a bit small to read on mobile. It might be good to make it a bit wider here and figure out why we got so much white space here. And maybe your actual product image needs a background. Maybe it should be on a desk so that we can have some context behind what we're seeing. And just work to bring some of this in line and just make this better. All right. I hope that helps. Sabine, Aura Cleanse. You've updated the coloring. All right, let's take a look. Oh, what's your question? Your question is what to do with your ads. You're waiting for UGC. Please advise to turn them off. And what to do and what I need to do next. The ads have been running for 2 weeks, only one sale. All right, turn them off. If you've been running for 2 weeks, only one sale, turn them off. But I will do a full review in just a second. This looks so much better. I can see it. I can read it. Aura Cleanse Luxe Face Globes. So is this Sabine? Was it Sabine? Sabine, are you on the call right now? Can you just do me a favor, if you are on the call, and just drop in a link to your competitor's website for me? Reduce puffiness for a refreshed look. Calm redness for a smoother, even look. Boost circulation for a natural glow. Tighten and cools the firmer skin. Great. Great. You gotten rid of, just got simple buy one, buy two, buy three. Okay, great. These are fantastic. They look good. Money back guarantee. Loved by 5,000 Aussies. You don't have your reviews up here. Where's your review stars? Sabine, Sabine, Sabine. Come on, come on. Review stars up the very top. And also for stores like this, I think I have it on my store. At least one of my stores. This thing from Section Store is really, really good because it just adds that extra bit of, like, you know, social proof. Yeah, pop. Oh, okay. Well, if you don't have enough reviews, make more. How many reviews do you have? We have to have review stars up here. If you have to fudge it. Ah, okay. Well, if you've only got 100 reviews, but you're saying it's loved by over 5,000 people, then change this to maybe a little bit lower. Just say it's loved by 1,000 people. It makes it a bit more believable, but put your review stars back. We absolutely need them. Absolutely need them. All right, add to cart. Great. We're still got to get rid of these buttons here. We only want one button on the cart, which is checkout. We've got to get rid of those. And your checkout has a different logo. Slightly different logo here. Aura Cleanse versus that one there with a bit more spacing. So just make sure you go and actually update your logo there. And I'm really sorry, I've just clicked checkout like 3 times. That's going to screw with your stats. I apologize. Let's go find your ads. Buy Asology. Thank you very much. Oh, that's Sephora. Okay. Have you got any other competitors that aren't Sephora? CPM is good. Link clicks, cost per click is very high because, okay, the CTR is quite low, and that's making your cost per click quite high. Beauty and skincare did very well, as did health and wellness. Let's turn everything else off. Turn everything else off. I'm going to do that for you. Beauty did okay with 1.9 click-through. Let's take a look. CPM, okay, 2% click-through on that one. Where did the money get spent? All on that one, cool.
This is how I look refreshed even after terrible sleep. I pop these Aura Cleanse face globes in the freezer overnight, and now they're my favourite morning skincare step. The freezing cold globes instantly soothe my skin and bring down puffiness. They help calm redness.
Hey Sabine, can you get some ad love on this one? I think it's a good ad. Might do better with a fair few more comments and likes. So go and get some ad love. I would be interested, if this was my store, I'd be interested in running one of these for the meantime. $36 per conversion in skincare. Oh, you've got your likes and comments there. Cool.
Refreshed even after terrible sleep. I pop these Aura Cleanse face globes.
I have a feeling that when you've copied your ad across, so let me just do 1 second. So one thing you can do when you have ad love on one ad, and you want to bring it across into a different ad set, you go over to your ad, right? Go to your ad, you press edit, you go preview on Facebook, and you grab the Facebook post ID, which for you is this one here. That's your Facebook post ID. You see that link there? Okay, then you go into your Facebook ads, and you go into your other ad set. Go into the ad that you made. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this for you because I don't have access to your page, but I can show you kind of how it works. I don't think I can. You go use the existing post, which you've done. Okay, you've done that. Pop in that ID into the existing post. I think maybe you've selected the wrong one because the likes and comments didn't come over. Unless I'm mistaken. Okay. The ad is okay. It's getting some decent clicks. I would like to run it for a little bit longer at a small budget, just to see if we get any more orders coming through on these main ad sets. I would combine skincare, beauty, and I'd probably just get rid of health and wellness, honestly. It's not that it's bad. It's just you know what? I'd want you to combine skincare, beauty, and health and wellness. Let's just check and see if you've done targeting on these ones correctly. So, yep, you got your skincare there, 22 to 25, all genders, great. This one here. Yep, so combine your detailed targeting now down to one ad set. We know what targeting to use. It'd be really interesting to see what happens if you run that at like $30 a day for the next few days. You may get a second or third order coming in. Now, I would continue doing that, right? And in the meantime, you're waiting for your ads to come through for your new UGC. Can't really do much in terms of ads until then. Your landing page looks very strong. And what I would be doing with my time is focusing. How do you do that under a new ad set? Well, what I would do personally, I'd turn off beauty. I'd turn off health and wellness. I'd go into my skincare, and I'd just go into the targeting here, and I just add those other targets in here. Let's keep it nice and simple. Nice and simple. Now, because you're waiting for your stuff, continue sending traffic for now at a low budget, and I want you to work on your pop-up, okay? I want you to make some A/B tests for the pop-up and see if you can increase the rate of signups to the pop-up and work on your welcome series. There's always something we can be working for, even if we're waiting for something else. If you get a really good sign up for your pop-up and you have a really good welcome series, you'll be very surprised at how much that helps you with good ads. Now, the other thing you could consider is potentially trying Wheelio. Now, I use Wheelio on some of my websites, and if I show you Homecraftology's Wheelio setup, it'll show you why. So for Homecraftology, we have like maybe a 12% sign up rate for the pop-up, for the email pop-up, but I don't just leave it there. Never want to leave money on the table. So in addition to the email pop-up, I use Wheelio as a way to bring users back when they're deciding to leave the website. And you can see here we've got a 10% conversion rate on this pop-up. So it's two pop-ups I'm using. One pops up after 15 seconds. That's the email pop-up. After 15 seconds on my page, pops up and says, hey, give me your details. Then as they go to leave the website, Wheelio pops in from the left. And I'll show you how we set that up. So you install Wheelio, you come down here and you can rewatch this to get all of my settings. This is important here. We don't want this to show if they're on the cart page, so make sure you fill it in. Under appearance, you put in your logo, you put in your colors, and make it all the way that you want it. Under texts, you don't really have to change too much here, but I mean, I didn't like the original text that they had. I just changed it up. Triggers is the important thing. So we turn desktop on, and we say on users leave intent starting after 0 seconds. Everything else under desktop is turned off. For mobile triggers, we turn mobiles and tablets on leave intent is on, everything else is off. Omnisend has, Lawrence has asked, Omnisend has a spinny wheel too. Is this significantly better? Yeah. Wheelio is absolutely hands over feet, way better than Omnisend's one. Bronson Stefano on YouTube. Do I do lead gen ads? Yes, actually, I have an agency, and we do lead gen ads for about 20 or 30 businesses across Australia using YouTube and Facebook. You're currently running pay per call ads, and want to see if I can offer some feedback. I wouldn't offer feedback on this call. This call is about e-commerce, but if you want to go into the comments, into the about on this video and chat with me on WhatsApp, happy to have a chat with you. All right, now triggers. Now coupon slices. You can see here that I have lots of coupon slices. It's a good idea to edit these and make them really appealing so that people are going to want to spin. So I've got a $100 gift card, a $500 gift card, but really the only one that matters is where you send all your gravity to. So this one here has 100% gravity, and none of the other ones have any gravity. So every single person who spins the wheel is going to win my 15% off today. And that's what I have in my welcome series. Now, under the consent, because we're Australian, we don't actually need to have this. This is for American and for Europeans. Luckily, in Australia, we have pretty decent privacy and consent laws that allow marketers to do their thing. Integrations, I've turned on email integration, so this is integrated with Omnisend. I think it should do that out of the box. I don't think you have to set that up, but I did turn on shop integration, which does help a lot. It means that I believe they can log in with their shop. So this is an additional layer of defense. If someone fills in their Omnisend or doesn't fill in their Omnisend, sorry, I say Omnisend. If someone doesn't fill in the email pop-up, I have another chance at getting their emails here. And you can see here as well, the additional revenue that this thing has generated is just insane. So if you have a fun store, a beauty store, I think this works very well on, or a pet store, anything that's got a good vibes, or a crafting type of store that we looked at before with those little flower house boxes here. Those are the types of stores that I think do really well with Wheelio. I don't think it does well with like masculine stores or like, you know, auto parts stores, or, you know, like outdoor stores, or you know, garden stores. I don't maybe for garden stores actually. I don't know. You're going to have to make your own decision and test it for your own niche and tell me if it works or not, basically. I feel like that's enough ranting. So Sabine, fantastic. You found the original competitor. Let's take a look. Sabine, whenever you're feeling like you don't really know what to do next, grab your website, grab their website, and just look. What can I do better? Now, these guys don't have as strong marketing as you have. And maybe this image isn't the best image for you. And I'm not giving you that as an opinion. I'm just asking the question. So their product image is clean and white and looking very holistic, very, very feminine, very bright colors. And I'm wondering if you want to do that for yours. Maybe having the table here and the sad looking window in the background isn't as inviting. Maybe this should be a product image. Maybe you could take the original photo, right, and pop it into AI and ask AI to make a nice, like a beautiful whitish bathroom. Really bring that relaxing energy in, and that can probably help bring a more inviting look to your product. Massage helps skin appear youthful and revitalized. That should definitely be a point you have. You've got reduced puffiness and great. You've got some good ones there, but that one there is probably their best and most useful selling point. Cold feeling helps create a firmer and tighter under eye look. Well, do you mention cold? You could say cold. The cold feeling reduces puffiness under the eyes for a refreshed look. That would be fantastic. Delivers a soothing feeling to the skin. You could definitely add that as part of your selling points. Tightening effect from icy globes minimizes the look of pores. I don't think that's as strong as some of what you've got already. Gentle pressure from massage promotes better product absorption. I don't think that's as good as the ones that you've got. Oh, their benefits are fantastic down here. Have you got a benefits section? Smooth, lifted skin that always looks awake and refresh, calms. I'm wondering if you could create a section that's similar to this. It'd be really, really good. They've got a how-to. Do you have a how-to? Probably get rid of this bit here. That's the language Facebook doesn't love. And you could make a how-to section. I love how they've got the lymphatic drainage. This is very strong. The two types of things that people are going to want to use this for, the lifting and the lymphatic drainage. Absolutely. So if you could have a UGC person do these two movements so you can show how to do them, or do them yourself, or have someone come over to your house and you do it for them and just videotape it. Results section. That's one thing you don't have, is a results section. Now, you could do before and after results via AI. It's cheeky, but you could do it. And you can make a section using Section Store that has a before and after. And they've got these. So you can learn a bit by looking at what's working for them. Let's take a look at their ads. Aceology sounds like one of my stores. Can't find them in the ads. Let's see if we can find their URL. No, they're not advertising on Facebook. I wonder where their traffic's coming from. Interesting. Interesting. If you could try and find another advertiser as well who's actually selling a similar product on Facebook, that would be really good for next time. But I think I've given you enough to work on. All right. Benjamin, Energex, change your budget, turned off some CPMs. There's a hacked ad showing you can't delete not your product. Please do not include the findings. All right. Let's have a look. You're welcome, Sabine. Good luck. Ooh, that's looking a bit better. Hacked, cancelled, not used. What are they selling? Cheeky hackers. You can't even edit it. Okay, I see. Lux Car Mat, anti-slip mat. Is that a good product to sell? I mean, you got 2 purchases at $66. Maybe that's a good product to sell. Let's have a look at your hydrogen water bottle. And we'll look over this past week. Only one sale. It's getting expensive here. I'm not loving it. Ben, did you have a chat with me on WhatsApp? Are you on this call, Ben? I don't think we got a Ben. All right, I'm going to invite you to come have a chat with me. Please come have a chat with me on WhatsApp. All right, Ben. That will get you in touch with me directly. I have some ideas. I need to look deeper into this one. You've done the right thing. Good quality ranking there. That's fantastic. What's your CPMs like? They're coming down there, and you've turned off C4 with that huge $200 CPM. It hasn't really spent much, only $8. But that's a ridiculous CPM. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, the option here is just be patient, because it seems like the CPM is coming down.
I used to feel so drained by like 2 p.m. every day, even when I was drinking a ton of water. Then I found out that not all hydration is actually absorbed.
It's a really good ad. Maybe that will come down over time, so don't turn that one off. Although no one's clicked on it. But that's probably just because the CPM is so goddamn high. I know we spent a lot of money, and this is a tricky product to get up and running, but the only way through the CPM problem is to, now that you've sort of been punished by Facebook, is to just keep doing the right thing and be patient. And then Facebook will bring that CPM down over time. It absolutely will. There's a few other techniques that I'll talk to you about on WhatsApp about how to do that. These ads are looking great, by the way. Good job. They look very good. I'll tell you some of the tricks and techniques that I have used to bring my CPM back down when I have been punished, and that should hopefully work for you. Andy, please have a look at Tech Faults. Looks like you're doing great. $60 per purchase. Fantastic. CPM is great. Cost per click is great. CTR is fantastic. And in terms of where we spent money, so image 2 spent all the money here at $35 a purchase. Going great. Fantastic. How much does this one cost you? So we're getting $35 a purchase on your main top of funnel ad. That's brilliant. A few of these others aren't particularly selling well. Nice. Oh, you got the thing up there that looks nice too. Yeah, good clips. Oh, how it works. Nicely done. Us versus them. All right. How do we get more money out of this one? How much does that cost? $145. Are you on the call at all? Did you say you were not going to be here? Okay. What we do next is we turn off the ads that aren't working and we scale this, which I think you've done already. You've turned off image 1, image 4, video 2, and image 2 is up. Yeah, I think it's time to spread your wings a little bit on this one. So your ads are performing well. It looks like the landing page is performing well. What I would be looking at, if I were you, was just now focusing on the email side of things, getting that conversion rate up. Oh, you are here? Cool. It's costing you $73. Fantastic. Get that conversion rate up on your pop-up, and then focus on your welcome series, because everything else is looking pretty good. And you can probably start to scale this up, I reckon. Good job. Really good job. All right. Yeah. Do you have any questions while we're here? Yeah, we're going broad, which is what I would do. Amazing. Good job. And what is your budget? Your budget is $75 a day. Yeah, it's time to ramp that up. It's time. But don't wrap it up too quickly. 20% every 2 to 3 days. Focusing on the pop-up now. You'll be doing A/B testing, trying to get as many people to sign up to your pop-up as possible. And my friend, scale that puppy. Scale that puppy big time. All right, next is, unless you got any further questions, I'll just give you a second. In the meantime, Emily, I'm running out of time. I've got 7 minutes left, guys, and I've got too many questions left. Emily, started running ads today. You're not sure if it's all set up correct. So what I would do, Emily, for you, if you've just started running ads, if you could please jump in and have a chat with the coaches, and they can take care of checking your ads for problems. Just because I'm running out of time today. Jess, third round of ads for your travel product. Wondering what approach I'd recommend. In the previous 2 tests, you've just had 1 ad set with engaged shoppers. You're wondering if you'd try a different approach, like 3 to 4 ad sets testing. Yes, 100% should do those things. In fact, it's great that you're testing engaged shoppers. I like to test that one, but also test broad. Sometimes broad is all you need, but you just don't know until you test a few different audiences and just see the results and go from there. How do we do A/B testing with your pop-up? If you're using Klaviyo or Omnisend, there will be a feature within there to A/B test the pop-up. If you run into any problem, you can ask the chatbot on either how to do it. And there'll be instructions for how to set up an A/B test. I will show you in another stream. Kelly, good amount of sales. Cost per click is looking good. Lots of add to carts, 16 checkouts, 10 purchases. Great. Your cost per purchase of $50. I don't know what you're selling. Assist performance product. Oh, you're selling protein. Getting lots of add to carts. Not getting any more than 1 to 3 per day. You've attached a screenshot of Shopify Meta. Seem to have a large, okay. So you got 87 add to carts through Meta, and only actually, so Meta's counting your add to carts twice. I don't think, like, that's annoying. But it's not the end of the world. And you've also got way more traffic coming in than Meta's sending. This sent 439, you got an extra 150. So the stats are not bad. That would be nearly 2% with the correct stats. You have a large difference in the number of add to carts checkout. What would I recommend to do to convert all of those over? to convert all these add to carts. So 39 add to carts to 16 reach checkout. It's not good enough. We're almost there, but we need a couple more percent in order to reach that goal. So why are we getting this far? So we got 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms. I'll give you a little bit of feedback. This light green color here makes it a little bit hard to read. So it might be worth playing with your colors on caching. This image looks a little too AI, but I don't hate it. It's just the box doesn't quite look right. Can you just try and regenerate that? Maybe, I guess it's okay. This looks better though. To me, maybe it's a personal thing, but this looks better. All right. Why would people be adding to cart and not purchasing? Let me just get rid of all this. I might have a suggestion. And it's something that I don't suggest to people usually. Yeah, I think I've got a suggestion. Not enough people are checking out. Well, first of all, we don't want Shop Now, PayPal, and GPay in our cart ever. And I just want to bring this down to mobile and have a look. Yeah, I have a suggestion for you. What would happen if, and this is just for you alone, for anybody else watching, please don't do this. It's just for this specific type of product, for this specific website. Kelly, what would happen if we didn't have an add to cart button, but we had an order now button or a checkout button that went straight to checkout? I wonder if you would get better results. I wonder if for you, just having the add to cart button is just a bit too much friction where there doesn't need to be. $12%. That could be. Okay. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. And it sounds to me like you need to be doing a bit more retargeting and definitely working on that pop-up and getting those leads coming in so you can bring them back and complete that checkout. Would we ever use a sticky add to cart? Yeah, I do. I use a sticky add to cart, I think, for some of my websites. Leah Lawrence, I did mention removing additional payment methods. It's just in this case, for buying protein, it might be better to go straight for checkout. It might be better, especially with this kind of a drop-off here. I'm just wondering if in this case we reduce the friction and we get the checkouts. Let's give that a try. And David, please review your ads from March 16. Ah, yes, David, I did see your messages in WhatsApp. I do apologize. I didn't get to those in time. Health the Nest. Steam cleaner, 8 purchases, 70. Oh, we're close. We're very, very close. This is very exciting. $2 per click. 2.75 click-through. Fantastic. Of these ad sets, we've got $21 a purchase. What? My dude, it's phenomenal. It's fantastic.
Wait, watch this grease disappear. This is the Healthiness Steam Guard Plus, and it's honestly the easiest way I've found to clean my kitchen. Just fill it with water, let it heat up, and a high temperature pressurized steam melts grease and burnt grime in seconds. No scrubbing, no harsh
Dude, you nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Fantastic. So what we have here, I think this is this a campaign budget? We might want to recreate this as ad set budget because it's a bit too hard for you to get Facebook to spend the amount of money on the new stuff. So I would recommend maybe pausing the campaign, creating a new one of ad set level budget to give you more control so that we can send more money to the Steam Guide too. But these results are amazing. for this one here, I probably turn this one off because that first ad isn't working, and just work with those new ads. All right, ladies and gents, that's all we have time for today. We did get through all the questions, even if I wasn't going through them a bit fast at the end. I'll be back on Monday for more products and not products, for more. What am I doing? For more streams, answering more questions and getting more conversions. I'll see you guys next time.